So today we are looking at the best defenders in the game to help you concede less as your opponent, because no point saying keeping clean sheets because this game is a fidget spinner corner simulator. Starting off, Militao, I think he's up there as one of the usable centre-backs. I think he's very, very good. Very good links as well to all the Real Madrid boys like Camavinga, Ferland Mendy, Courtois, Mbappe and stuff like that. Very, very good stats, 85 defending, 82 physical, 82 pace. Very, very quick as well on the recovery. Araujo, same again. I think he's up there possibly as one of the meta options just for the fact he's got all the defensive playstyles bar from slide tackle. If we do take a look at him, you'll see here he's got very, very good stats. He's got a very good pace split, the sprint speed being 85. He's lengthy as well off the get-go. Really good interceptions, really good stand tackle and strength and jumping. Very, very good all the way around. He's 6'2" as well. As you can see, he's got jockey, block, anticipate, slide tackle. Would be nice if he had intercept. However, this card for 3,700 coins on the market, you can't go wrong. I think he should be in your team, especially if you're on a low budget. Bremer on the next one, I would put as the usable card as well. Very, very good. Probably one of the better, if not the best centre-back in the Serie A with the 82 pace, 86 defending, 80 physical. Very, very well rounded. Again, he's got aerial fortress, those sort of play style, so he's very, very dominant at the back as well. And same again as Militao and Araujo. 80 plus pace, very good recovery speed. Next up, Hanko. I'm going to put him in the usable category as well. I think this card is very underrated. Obviously, he has got an SBC card from Cornerstones. If you didn't do that, then you've missed out, unfortunately. But I think his goal card is still a very good option. He's got anticipate, he's got jockey, he's got very good play styles on the card, and for 1,000 coins, same again if you're on a low budget, he is a very good go-to card. Next up we have Konate. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to put him into usable. I think there's much better centre-backs. The only thing that made him very good is his body type. He's very stocky in game. Good pace, very high defending, very high physical. If we do take a look at him, he comes in at 8,300 coins, same again, he's lengthy off the start. His acceleration's a little bit slow, but you don't really notice it. Very good stand tuck and stuff, so he does get the better animations with the strength and aggression being very good as well. 6'4", which is nice. The thing that lets this card down is that he's only got aerial fortress and bruiser, and he has no role for defender. If he had some form of jockey, intercept, anticipate, I think this card would be way more on the market. But for a prem centre back, and if you same again if you're on a low budget, I think he's a very good option as well. Next up, we have Schlotterbeck. I am going to put him in the usable category as well. I think for a low budget team, he is very, very good. Pace is a little bit slow, but he's got all the best defensive play styles. He's got the anticipate, intercept, jockey. Great defending, great physical. Very good card for the Bundesliga. I think he's up there as one of the better competitors for that league. So we've got one of the best, if not second best centre-back in the game being Virgil van Dijk. This card's an absolute joke. Him having intercept plus just makes this card a monster get by. Pace is a little bit low. Agility and balance is a little bit low on this card, but his defender being 90 and physical 87. With anticipate, with the intercept plus, this guy just gets in the way of everything. This card's an absolute joke, so I do recommend if you can get him in your team, do so. Next up, again, same top meta card, being Pacho. This card, 80 pace, which is brilliant. High defending, high physical. This card is an absolute monster, especially with Bruiser Plus as well. He does push off a lot of players out of the way. Very, very underrated. I think a lot of people are going with the Marquinhos route, which I will speak about in a second. However, Bruiser, I think, will come in to play in the near future with a couple more patches. Tomori, I will put in the usable category. I think this card's very good. It's a free card for completing the season pass. If you are looking to get the fastest SP methods possible as well, I have covered all of the ways on the channel so far, so do check them out. This card is an absolute joke, if I'm being honest. The playstyles that he have, if we take a look at him, you see here, he's got block, he's got slide tackle, bruiser, and force. So it does miss out on not having intercept, jockey, and anticipate, but he's got very, very good stand tackle being 90. Strength and stamina is a little bit low, but you can manage with it. Passing's not great, but his pace is insane. He also comes in at 6'1", but this card is very, very similar to Givardio, I guess, is the best comparison. Block Plus is just an annoyance this year. They just get in the way of every shot. I do think if you do complete the season pass, give this guy a go, or if you run a Chelsea past and present, try him out, see what you think of him. Next up, I would put this arguably as the best centre-back in the game, being Marquinhos. 78 pace, 89 defending, 80 physical. If we do take a look at him, as you'll see here, he's 47,000 coins. He's got jockey, anticipate, aerial fortress, and intercept plus. This card, with the pace split that it has, the interceptions and defending being so high, including the jumping and aggression, as well as his reactions being 86 and composure 86, coming in at 6 foot and lengthy, this card is an absolute joke to play against. He wins all the tackles, he gets in the way of everything, and for 47,000 coins compared to Van Dijk, who's over 100k, I don't think there's any better centre-back in the game right now. Marquinhos, if he has a promo card, we are in big trouble. Next up, we got Bastoni. I am going to put him in the mid category. I think this card's very good in the regard that he has high defensive stat, but I do find him a little bit slow. No playstyle plus, which does let the card down, and his playstyles aren't the greatest. Highly recommend you go get Tamori from the season pass and use him instead, and chuck in Bremer. I think those two as a partnership is much better than having Bastoni at the back. Saliba, same again, top meta. I think this card is a joke, same as last year. Him having the Anticipate plus, the high defending and physical. He does win a lot of tackles, and with Anticipate this year, if you win the ball, they are keeping the ball, which is nice. It's not as many rebounds as last year. Onto some of the right backs. We have got Frimpong. I am going to put him in the usable category. I think he's very, very good. I think the pace is very, very nice. I think his physicality lets him down a little bit, but the defensive recovery with the quick step on the card allows him to get back a lot quicker, which helps with the tracking of counter-attacks. Don't get me wrong, I think he's a very, very good option, and for the price he is on the market, you can't really go wrong. Dumfries, I am going to put in the mid category. I had high hopes for this card. I think as a Serie A card, he's the best right back in Serie A. But I do think Frimpong, Llorente, Koundé, there are a lot better, which I'll speak about in this video. He is a very, very good defender, but I think what lets him down is the defending and the dribbling. The fact that he's got it quite low does let this card down, but he is getting a promo card, I believe, in Ratings Reloaded too. So do watch out for him because he might be a lot better. Llorente, he's going in as one of the meta fullbacks. I do think this card, the versatility, playing centre mid, right back, right mid, if we take a look at him, you'll see here he's 84 raised, 53,000 coins. The pace is phenomenal. Agility and everything's great. Stand tackle's good. Great stamina, so he doesn't really tire, and he can pass. Power shot, whipped, rapid, quick step, and relentless as the playstyles. Relentless and quick step's brilliant because it just means he tracks back a lot faster and he doesn't tire out. However, I think this card is definitely one of the better cards in the game for that right back position. Next up, Jules Koundé. He is the best right back in the game and one of the best centre backs in the game. The fact that he has Jockey Plus is very underrated. He's got very good play styles. There's a reason this card is in every pro team and one of the best players to use. If we take a look at him, you'll see here with 113,000 coins on the market, quick step's great for recovery. Jockey Plus just means that he watches the space very well. He doesn't have any form of anticipate or intercept, but he seems to get in the way because they're so high this year. Great strength, great stamina, and jumping is very good. Don't be alarmed that he's 5'11" because this card is an absolute joke. I highly recommend if you've got this card, make sure he's in your team, and if you can afford him, go get him. Great links as well to the likes of Rashford, which is going to be Evo soon, I believe, with one of the upcoming leaks. You've got the likes of Rafinha, Yamal. Great links all across the board with this card. Next up is probably the best left back in the game, arguably, with Theo Hernandez. Last year he dominated the scene all through FC25. This year I think he's here to make a statement again. This card is an absolute joke, even though he's in the Saudi League. If we take a look at his stats, the fact he's 17,500 coins, he's got quick step for the recovery, anticipate, bruiser and block, which is insane for a fullback, and rapid, so if you get him overlapping he's great, as well as dead ball, so he can take free kicks. There's not one bad stat on this card. The fact he's 84 rated as well and French, A, means that you're going to be able to evo this card in the near future and make him insane again, and B, great links. French players, you just had the Mateta come out, great link to him. If you get Kante, another card, intercept plus on Kante, very good midfielder this year. The only thing that lets that card down is that he can't pass. This card as well, 6 foot, controlled. He is an absolute machine in game. I highly recommend, if you do use him, put an anchor on him. Give him that higher defending and higher physicality. This card is an absolute joke. Next up, you've got Alphonso Davies. He's going straight in the mid category. I think this card's great in the regard of his pace and his recovery speed. But his defending and physicality just let him down. I feel like if you can evo this card in the future and boost it up, he will be up there as one of the more usable meta cards. But with the Bundesliga, you've got the likes of the Cornerstones Gunter that come out, which I believe would be better and more versatile in the regard of what it offers defensively. Remember, this video is about getting you the best defending players so you concede less goals. These are my opinions on what these cards would be. Next up, Kirkez, absolute trash. I think this card's awful in game. 87 pace is great, defending's low, physical's okay. The only reason people arguably would use him is the Liverpool links to Salah, Isaac, because he's in an off-league nation. Those sort of players, then yeah, fair enough, use him, but he's very cheap on the market. Just spend the extra coins and go get a couple better players. For example, you've got the likes of Baldo, which I'm going to speak before Nuno Mendes. This card I'm going to put there as the usable fullback. I think this card's great. Physicality kind of lets him down because he's a little bit weak, but anticipating jockey is brilliant on the card. 91 pace, which is great for your fullback position. Quick step as well, which means he's going to recover a little bit better. I think this card is very, very good for the La Liga team. Same again, great links, perfect link into Yamal. You got the likes of the Rashford, Rafinha, those sort of players, so very, very easy to link again this year. Whereas Nuno Mendes, same again. He's arguably the best left back with Theo, if not second best. Great pace, he's got quick step for the recovery as a plus, which is brilliant. and he links to all the PSG boys. So if you are lucky enough to get the likes of Duo, which you're going to be able to Evo, Pacho, Marquinhos, Hakimi, which is on this list, those sort of players, Dembele, you've got easy links with, and with him being Portuguese, it's easy to get him in a team with other players around as well. Hincapié, he is in there as one of the usable cards. I think this card's an absolute joke. I don't know what they've done to him. 84 pace, 84 defending, 82 physical. Very low rated, so he's going to be able to be evoed as well. If we take a look at him quickly, you'll see here he's just under 11,000 coins. Great pace split, great defending stats, great physical stats. He's 6 foot again, and he has jockey, block and slide tackle. If he had intercept, this card would be a bit better, but the fact that you can play left back as well gives you that option of freeing up that left back spot for another player, which I arguably think he could play in there. The only thing that let down this card with is that he's 3-star, 2-star, which isn't great, especially when the weak foot's 2-star. So just bear in mind, if you use him, those passes will go wayward. So if you are playing him at centre back, you should be okay. But the 2-star weak foot is going to let this card down. And finally, the last two players, Hakimi, there's not much to say. He is the best right back in the game right now. Has all the best defensive play styles. He can go forward, he can defend. If you could put this card at centre mid, I think this card would break the game. He is the best right back in this game, and if you're not using him or you can't afford him, save up and get him, because this card is an absolute joking game. And finally, you've got the likes of Marc Cucurella. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to put him straight in the mid category. I don't think this card's great for a left back option. There's much better options out there, and I think the likes of Gvardiol playing left back would do a better job than him. Great stats nonetheless. If we do take a look at him, comes in at 62,500 coins. Relentless is okay for the second man press. Press proven is pointless on your fullback. Block and jockey is good, and having fullback as a plus is good as well. Pace is a little bit slow, but all the other stats are quite good. Don't get me wrong, I think Gvardiol would do a better job and he's cheaper. However, this card being 3-star, 3 stars, where this card gets let down. Also, trying to pack these cards was an absolute nightmare. So as that being said, that is my tier list for the best meta defenders in this game. I know I've missed the likes of Van de Ven off and stuff. It's just because I was trying to cut it down a little bit. Van de Ven is very usable, if not meta as well. And with the Evos coming up as well, with the silver ones you can add to players, you're going to be able to make your own creation of a card very, very easy. Let me know who you're using at the back in FC26, and I'll catch you in the next one.